I'm in Toussaint right now, but I'm trying to get the Grandmaster armor. I just woke up doing some money farming, as you can see up there. I had this armor on the Xbox One, but I sold it. I didn't really like it, but now I remember it, and I'm like, I actually miss it. Okay, it costs a lot of money to get this thing together. Okay, so I got those two. So the money I have should be enough for those two. Definitely should be enough. And to also just build it is like 4,000, which is crazy. Wait, nah, they're not master armors, I forgot. Wait, are they? Let me see.
You're back. What do you have on?
I hate to go all the way to Velen just so I could get something. Holy shit. Ooh, I got almost the same amount of money this guy has. A lot of cow farming. That armor looks interesting, but I don't like it like that. Because this armor too, the Ursin out armor, it like makes you OP when you have the full set and you have the sword, like the sword that you get. It's somewhere in this place, I think, or it's in Skellig. You go to this guy, and then for a valor or virtue or whatever. Well, that's one of them. Virtue, hope, and all this shit. 5 of them, and then you get this sword. But first, you have to fight him, and then yeah. So you get the sword. I'm telling you, you be a beast with it. With all those, with all the whole set of the Ursin armor, the Grandmaster Ursin armor, and that sword. So, and what the fuck am I doing? Okay. Ooh, he does. He is a master armor. Cool. So okay, for the how much would that take? Fuck me. That's a lot of money. But I finally got it. I have 4,000 left. Alright, that's not bad. So you should have it on right now, right?
Farewell. Good luck.
Good luck on the path. And here is the beauty of the Ursin armor. For me, it's one of the best. Actually, I think it's the best. I just grew old of it. When I first got it on Xbox, like I said, I just sold it. But when I first got it on Xbox, I like never took this thing off. So like I got really bored and old of it. So I went and farmed the other Mastercraft Grandmaster armors, like the Griffin armor. I think it's the Griffin one with the hood. Yeah, I just liked it because it had the hood. I wish there was more hood armors with also capes. That would be fucking nice. I'm hoping for that. Witcher 4. There better be, yo, there needs to be a Witcher 4. There really needs to be a Witcher 4. Okay, what do we do now? Alright, let's do this quest. I haven't beaten the Toussaint, so like the Toussaint DLC on PS4, but we could do that during this stream. Okay then. Find the treasure hidden in the cemetery. Is this where I have to pick, like, I think I remember this part, and then I have to pick between these two that are like brothers and sisters or some shit. Something like that. No. Actually, give me those pants. Let's see if it's better. I haven't crafted the whole armor yet, so that's why my thing is shitty. Resistance slashing. Nah, I think I'm gonna stick with this one. Cause this is just art signing and shit, so actually nah, I'll just take that. Fuck this thing. Hey, oh, this is all the stuff. Ooh, dimeritium ore. So yeah, that's gonna do me some good. Meet Regis at wherever let's fucking see where that at. Fuck me. There's no fast travel point. So Sane is so much damn better. For fuck sakes.
Move it.
Sometimes the controls just piss me off.
Slow now. Whoa. Move it. Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet. Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Oh, those annoying piece of shit. Fuck. Fucking ghoul. What the fuck? How the fuck? Why is he having a... Oh my god. I hate you, Geralt. I fucking hate you. Fucking moron. Oh my god. I hate this motherfucking game, bro. shit. Come on. Alright then. What the fuck? Are you serious? Dude. I'm actually pissed off. Okay.
Another murder by the horrid beast. Never Nilton the Peyrak falls victim to his own cowardice.
Fucking roach is annoying as fuck.
Faster.
Aye, pigs can fly.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Regis!
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be.
Find a way into a crypt. I think it's this way. Maybe. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Holy shit!
Some stench.
Shit, what?
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
Fuck.
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as
that elder vampire.
A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlav's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask you directly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing. The Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Where you been? What you been doing?
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Got plenty of questions I'd like to ask, but let's postpone any longer conversations until things calm down.
Unable to focus your thoughts at the moment. I
Still no...
dead certain. Ever vigilant, even in his sleep.
Far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spot of white. Haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed.
Know anything else?
I don't recall.
Come on.
Sorry, what are your thoughts?
White's rare.
What's...
This might...
I sincerely...
What exactly?
The area...
Spoon.
is spare me.
Let's do...
You might...
Worst case... So...
Yes.
All right.
And to you, man.
Bandages.
What's that about?
What the?
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something. Nunch. Sounds like a curse already. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table. Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Skeletons. They came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense. Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. It's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Yuck.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Let's eat using spoon. Let's eat not using spoons. Yeah.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Yuck.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench. Easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. I'm deeply pleased, finally, to make your acquaintance, sir. Though I do...
Nice to meet you, Bart.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to...
Might actually take a while.
Horrid. What's it?
Told me her story on the way here.
I've heard of the...
Marlena didn't the beggar then, since she had... And as she even
A heart...
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Curses her. Marlena had...
So what?
Someone...
That's it?
Simplest solutions. Beside...
I imagine...
Then you comes a...
Baron?
He was a...
No, not... He never... Said...
Oh, why my fucking... Okay.
Mine.
Not in the... Behold...
Pretty vat. Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path. The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days. Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Why did I agree to this shit?
He had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda. Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Follow me, please.
Holy shit.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here, One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
What the yo?
As you can see, the facade is...
As you can see, I don't give a fuck, and I don't know why I agreed to do this shit.
Use a bit of subtle paint.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Okay.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Fuck me. Nice. Now I have to do fucking... I am not riding that far. Where the fuck is the fast travel point? Ugh.
Think your friends
You've clearly...
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. Raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers. Were something to go wrong, I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned the last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. We'll enter one and be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. This brought trouble on the entire species.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Kagma.
See no reason to doubt.
In a moment.
What was that?
Blood.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast.
And yours start.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. This is what I hope they don't do in this Odyssey, is those fucking dialogues. Like, you have to skip every goddamn minute. It's annoying.
You.
Holy shit!
And ain't
My.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms. A vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land unknown. This was the first place we saw.
Yeah, better than those ones, right?
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Cliffs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Cells? Who for?
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garasham. My tribe, and Deadloves. We both remained in this part of the world.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garasham. My tribe, and Deadloves. We both remained in this part of the world.
Charming plate.
Yes, well, thus they all...
They treat...
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do. Well, that was... Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophagers.
Where the fuck?
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. Meat stench is so thick I wager the carrots are clear to no good.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent and also my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Here we go.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something we'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow. They just smelled the blood.
Damn! Fuck.
Hold on, I'll let you out. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Resonance.
Are you certain you followed the formula? This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a Witcher dearly.
Really?
Very...
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
Ah, damn.
awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, but you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant.
What did you see?
Delop seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury. Remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad.
It's our...
I shall join...
Oh, for fuck's sakes! Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right here. Actually. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop right here. I'm actually pretty damn tired because I just came from work this morning. So, I'll continue when I get back from sleeping. So yeah, I'll see y'all. Thanks for watching. Actually, let me see first. What the fuck? You've got to be kidding me. Alright, boys. I'm out. Thanks for watching again.